You go past that level into Mortal Online, everything else is crap.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfside channel. Henrik showed some very awesome armors for big pets. So I will show you that in a moment, but first, this video is also available in German. Please look in the video description for that. So now let's see what Henrik showed us and then I will go through the random questions and answers list.
We are preparing our patch that we mentioned. Again, I want to refrain from setting dates. However, so far on plans to actually deliver that patch next week. If things goes as planned, that is. A lot of things. What is actually into next week patch at the end? I'm lost now. So these things are work in progress. Yeah, these one are not making it for this next patch. It's already planned for next week, as I mentioned. So we're getting close to deploying that patch. And that patch includes a lot of important fixes, polish, some quality of life that you have requested. Some very important server capacity functions going in. We have the 2 magic groups in elementalism going in, controlling the weather and aim movement controlled spells group. And yeah, we have the mounts that I mentioned before. 2 players on 1 horse function is going in as well. And I think we have some bags is going in as well, a pack of bags. So there, it's quite the mix going in this next patch, planned for next week, if everything goes as planned. And we have the multiple players on 1 horse, which is a really kick-ass feature, I think. It looks really awesome. So we got a Campodon, right? Campodon. And obviously Campodon gonna be the most powerful creature that are carrying heavy goods. So obviously we need that going for TC, right? Holy moly. Yeah, we thought how can we make it more scary or, you know, ready for battle. So we thought trying some dangerous, life-threatening parts on the armor gear. So I thought, let us try some tusk blades. So we put those blades on. First, my reaction was, is it too much? Is it a good way to promote the danger on the tusks? But then when I let it melt a little bit, you know, it may be cool. What do you think, guys? What do you think? It's still in a pretty early work in progress, so there's some time to tweak things. But I think it's pretty cool, actually. Badass, love it. Wicked job. That's awesome to hear, guys. The art team gonna be happy when they hear that from you guys, because they're always nervous. Like, Henrik, what do you think? Are they gonna like it, or, you know, do we do too much with the tusk blades, or, you know, they're always extremely, you know, detail oriented, and always have high passion to deliver the best models, you know, possible. And they always are nervous when it comes to the community feedback, because obviously that is completely rating their work, right? Mountables, multiple mountables, wagons, etc. And everything needs to work dynamically. And that's a huge challenge. As soon as everything starts to grow and we multiply these components that can, you know, attach to a creature, bam, it explodes very quickly. So it's also a huge challenge, right? To make everything fit together. We got this little baby. So if you stand on it, does that mean you can chick-a-boom with LF from a campo? I'm so excited. Yeah, so as long as you have the walking rules, if you stand on a ship, on a house, on a turret, or a creature that have potentially a turret thing, then yes, those rules should apply correctly, right? Our Prowler, right? And again, we're trying to make it fierce. Fierce as a chick-a-boom. What's cool, I think, so when Adria was discussing some of the design intention here, he tried to incorporate their strength attribute. Like, so this short Prowler have a tough tail, right? So you thought, well, why not give that a little punch? And, you know, obviously we have the horns. Short Prowler power. We don't have the females yet. Obviously we enable female versions with the breeding system, but you will have to wait for the breeding system. What about the new horse armor? Yes, we actually, so this is the thing. The armor type you're seeing now is the same type for all the creatures. And we're gonna apply it on all the creatures, including the horses. You're actually gonna see this on the horses also. What do you think about this little baby? Could have more spikes. No armor on tail. No. So this creature not really using its tail as a main weapon, right? So that's why it isn't We are not enforcing, we're not strengthening its tail because it doesn't really use it in that way, right?
So now to the random questions and answers list. Satos will not be dominatable, but he's not sure if it was planned like that, and he will talk with Mats about that if they are maybe dominatable. Marketing will start with the Epic game release. The new player experience is worked on. There will be more animals and more points of interest on the map. Animals attacks while you are mounted will come, but this is something for later. If your weapon is under 50% durability, you get your damage reduced. This will maybe change. Henrik says they will maybe remove that. Not sure. Special abilities and move for every weapon types will come after Epic game release. The dye system that you can color your armors and stuff will also come later. They will focus on quality of life stuff soon. Haven will be free to play after the Epic game release. Server capacity is increased if needed. The Game Master GM tools are a lot better now versus anti-cheating, hacking, exploiting, security improvements, and also the support system is improved. That the GMs can help you better, and GMs also have more options now to prevent abusing the GMs. More filter options for the broker will come. New weapon groups will also come in the future. And yeah, my favorite one, he also mentioned ships again after the wagon system. More and more animals will get armors over time. More options to counter pets will come. Upgrading weapons and armors will also come in the future, maybe like in MO1, where you can, for example, have a whetstone, do it on your spear, and your spear have +2 piercing. They are also planning on adding much more dynamic spawners to the world, that everything is a little bit more dangerous. There are also many different arrow types planned for the future. Just a short reminder, Henrik, the blunt arrows are still missing. They will balance stuff out over time. If something is far off, don't worry, they will fix that, Henrik said. Some elementalism spells are getting a buff, but he didn't mention exactly which one. Some mounts will have it easier to go uphill than other mounts. There will also be special abilities for bow users, for example, to parry or block with a bow. Fletchery will come someday. Yeah, since 2009. In underground worlds that will come in the future, there will you will also be able to place a house down there. Yeah, I'm reading correctly, I guess. Just a little bit confusing talking about a hypothetical feature of a stuff that is not even there. Maybe even breaking into houses or destroying the doors of houses will come, but in a balanced way, and this is also a maybe. Henrik says a maximum of 10,000 players is Merland is able to hold a maximum of 10,000 players, but then it's a little bit too crowded, he guess. And turn off the guards will not be possible, he said, but he was not very specific. He mentioned that in major towns this will not be possible, but he didn't mention it, like, for example, for Moki or stuff like that. So maybe that's the case. I don't know. We have to ask him the next week. So thank you for watching, and please leave a like and subscribe, would be fucking awesome. And ring the bell. So special thanks to all the supporters, of course. Carmel, Professor O, Lukario, Slav Gaming, The Spicy Gentleman, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Mip, Cologne, Bulldog, you, and all the others, of course. And always remember to make your animal armor hard. Yeah. Make party hard. And see you all next time. Goodbye.